Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Let's Talk Show.
Episode 7 now.
Episode 7 now. How are you feeling?
Okay, so it's a very nice weather outside. We have been pretty more planned this time. We've linked up a little bit earlier today than usually at 10 p.m. We've actually done some talk behind the scenes as well. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, we're going to dive into the topic a lot quicker.
The last episode, I've watched it. Obviously, you've watched it 10 times when editing. I've watched it myself on YouTube. And it was better than the previous ones.
I enjoyed it.
The thumbnail... Actually, I didn't even talk to you. The thumbnail, I liked it. But I also think... Do you know what it looks like? I think it looks a little bit too much like an ad.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't design it.
Yeah.
So we're trying to experiment with it. But yeah, last topic was more real life based. Good feedback. Overall.
There'll be reels coming out today as well, and etc.
We've got more reels coming out. And in general, people seem to enjoy more real life based topics.
Mm-hmm.
Stories work really well.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is longer videos.
Yeah.
We realised that those 30-second short reels don't do as well as minute long. And also it's better for us because the conversations are a bit longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the video is a little bit longer, it captures a bit more of the context, and that just works better.
Nobody wants to hear like a 30-second short where we just actually give no valuable.
That's the thing,
no valuables there.
Whenever we provide some value with the information, that does really well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We realised we actually had people saving it to the favourites quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Right, more generally more engagement, more comments, more everything. So yeah,
more likes on that one. TikTok nowadays. TikTok is our number one now. Number one friend. They pushed us a little bit. Obviously not nowhere near what TikTok can do, but we're getting there. It's nice. They didn't give us 20 views like all the other ones. They actually said, "Oh, fair play, boys. Like have something." So that's nice. Overall, everything's been doing okay. Shorts on YouTube are letting me down, where YouTube is the one that I love checking 24/7. Instagram is good. TikTok is at the moment very good, and but the most importantly, we are very good, and they are very good. We hope at least. And today's topic is. I didn't even change it there. Today's topic is one I'm not looking forward. But because I'll only get annoyed today probably, but I'm a boring guy. But we're talking today about one night stands.
Interesting topic.
Absolutely not.
I think it is interesting because
it's shit.
We're older now.
Exactly.
And we're not interested in them at all.
Never been. So
Never been.
Let's crack on.
Yeah.
So one night stands today. Let me sit comfortably for this topic. There's a lot to say, but I might be lost for words a few times. Most importantly, to start off it, right? One night stands. Have you participated?
Yeah. When I was a lot younger, yeah.
Good. I didn't. I didn't. I'm not a fan. Did I ever want to? It would be a lie to say no. Because there was a stage in my life, especially around 19, 20 years old, where I was like, wow, all my boys doing it, like, you know, this bullshit of like sharing numbers, like boys do that. Like,
yeah, it was very like, to be fair, I don't think anyone ever does one night stands purely because of their own wantings. People mostly do it because it's a competitive thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, it's all about...
They're numbers.
They are numbers, yeah. People who slept with how many people, who slept with a better looking person. And it's very competitive among guys. I'm not sure how it looks with girls. Maybe similar. But with guys, I know that's usually the case.
Yeah, I don't know to be fair about girls. Not sure. I guess it is similar nowadays, you know. Equality and everything, and girls do like...
My question to you is... Now that you've been through that stage of turning 18, entering the adulthood for the first time, you know, as you said, you've never really done it, you've considered it, you've seen people doing it.
I consider because I saw people doing it. To show off.
What is your opinion on them?
Well, my opinion will always be biased. Mm-hmm. Just like your one will be biased. Just because our lives led this way, right? So I am absolutely 100% against.
Good.
You cannot convince me to be... Like, with this kind of topic, I'm not, like, disgusted by people that have done them. Mm-hmm. I'm not against you doing it. I just feel like... At certain age, 25 now I am, but like I think like when you turn it also like 30. Actually no, 25 I am now, right? 25. And sometimes I talk with people and this one night stands kind of, I find it similar to like drugs. So beside of weed, I've never done any drugs.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever, right? And sometimes I talk with people my age or a little bit younger. And when the topic of drugs come through, they're like, "Oh, you never took drugs?" And I'm like, "Never, just smoke weed."
People are very surprised, right?
Yeah, they're like, "Whoa, no, you're lying. It's very hard to kind of convince them that I actually never did. Mm-hmm. And the same thing nowadays happens with one night stands. When that topic comes up, when you're meeting people, and they ask you, they're like, "Oh yeah, so you talk about clubs, blah blah." This topic comes up, and people are like, "So, how many one night stands did you had?"
Yeah,
and I'm there like. Well, actually, never had one. People were like, shut up. Yeah, you did. I'm like, no, I never had one.
Never had it.
And it's not because I couldn't. There was an opportunity for grabs, maybe, but also to get opportunity, you need to look for opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Possibly younger age, there was opportunities where you could have go for it and then you'd probably succeed. But I just don't know. It's something that was always holding me back from it. Like this casual sex of like just having someone that you don't know or like just someone that you find purely interesting. I just don't know. It was never my thing. And so it is pretty. I feel very. I don't want to say proud of it, but I guess. That's in that sense, I am a little bit proud of like I can say it because it's out of norm. It seems like to me, it's out of norm now.
It's not a social norm, right?
No. So like when people ask me, they're like, "Oh, so how many one night stands?" I'm like 0. They don't believe me, and it's like I'm like, "Well, good. At least I'm not like everyone else." So I'm happy with it, right? What was the question actually?
What's your opinion on them?
What's my opinion?
It was a very simple question.
Yeah, very simple question. I just went off topic a little bit, but I'll give my little.
That's what happens.
Brief. Yeah. Opinion wise, there's too many opinions, right? So I don't want to just throw everything out there because we'll end the episode in 10 minutes. But starting off, why am I against of it? Because I feel like the values as a human, the culture as a human we have, if you have all these one nights, because again, comparing one night stand or two to 25 is a huge difference, right?
Big.
If you had one, you had it, you done it, you didn't like it, you moved on, never had it again, then I guess it's just experimenting with life. It could have literally been me. I'm against it. You have
to try it, right?
Exactly.
You know whether you like it.
So in that sense, I just feel like you lose a lot of values, and I don't know a single person that would reach the age of 25 to 30 or 35 or 40, that would be like, oh no, I'm very gassed about having the one night stands. They usually just like,
but
don't
some
care.
People are, like, especially in the UK, I know a lot of people that are 25 plus and they're still messing around. Yeah,
because they're still at this like stage where they like to mess about. But when they get out of that stage, they're adults now. They got wife, families, whatever, right? And they move on.
In order to get out of that stage, you do have to stop it.
Yeah,
you don't just get out of it.
Some people just don't stop it ever.
Yeah,
and but people that do stop it, that's when they're not really too proud about it. They're not sad. They're not angry. They're like, oh, I should have never done it. But it's not something they would show off as well.
Don't you find this interesting? Like, it is related to one night stands, but it's more about body counts, right? Don't you feel like when you were younger, having a big body count was a show off?
As a guy, yes.
It was, but when you get older, it's no longer.
People don't really talk about it. And I think they don't talk about it because all these fucking numbers are so high. these numbers are so high, nobody wants to share a high number. Because I've yet to meet a person that has a body count of 1 or 2 and they wouldn't confidently speak about it. You know, usually people are like, when they like, especially girls, when they have 1 or 2 and you ask them, what's your body count? And they'll be like, they will be proud to say 1 or 2.
Yeah.
With the society nowadays, nobody wants to come around to each other and be like, oh, so what's your body count? 34. Oh, mine's 52. Oh.
But that's the thing. You see how priorities change out once you get older, right? Once you're younger, it's all good and good, right? But once you get older, you realize that it's actually creating a conflict.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially if you want to get into relationships, right? Girls
Heavy point.
Girls probably don't want a guy with a low body count, but they also don't want a guy with a super heavy body count.
100%.
But then guys, on the other hand, guys prefer a woman with a very low body count.
Yes.
Always. And it all shifts from when you're 18 to when you're like 23, 24, 25.
Mm-hmm. I was talking about the other day where you can have a person that's, let's say, it's a funny one, right? But you have a. I'm going to speak about girls because I'm a guy. So you meet a girl.
Yeah.
She's been in one relationship.
Okay.
That's, one relationship.
Good.
Her body count is 1. But she's been with this person for a year. They had sex every day.
Yes.
She had sex 300 times.
Yeah.
Right. And then you meet another girl. Her body count's 10.
Yeah.
She only had sex 10 times.
Yeah.
That number 1 is still better. Sex comparison, she has sex 300 times. This girl had sex 10 times. But just the partner's number. Do you know what I would hate myself? You got a girl, let's say, she's got a body count of 50, right? You'll be like, it's fine. Like, you had your fun, whatever. But then you go out town and all of a sudden, the odds of someone being in town that you don't know, that they see her and be like, rah, she's got a boyfriend now, I dicked it last year. No good.
That's what guys don't want that.
No.
They don't want that.
Woman, for me, is kind of like a treasure.
It is a treasure.
Exactly.
You want to, if a woman, you want to walk around, you want to show off.
Yes.
It's your thing. You caught it.
But if someone had a little peek on that, it's the same topic as OnlyFans. That will be coming on soon as well. But it's the same thing, right? Where if someone saw it, if someone been inside, if someone tasted it, you don't want it. I don't want to smoke a cigarette that's half burned by you. I'll take it if I don't have none other. But I'd rather have my own one. So that kind of drill. Too many cons. There's no pros.
Boys are selfish when it comes to girls.
Yeah.
They don't want to share it. And they don't want a girl that's been with many men. Mm-hmm. That's simply it.
100%. Sharing is not caring when it comes to toothbrush and woman.
Same if you look at materialistic things, right? You would prefer to get something new rather than secondhand.
Of course.
Because you're the first driver, for example.
100%.
If you get a car, right?
100%. You're the first driver.
Yeah, you want to show it off.
When I bought my bike and it was brand new,
do
you know what's the first thing they said to me? Because I asked that question. I said, oh, so how's with MOT? And they say, oh, the first year you have no MOT. Why? Because it ain't ruined. I don't have to test that. Mm-hmm. And when I'm buying a second-hand car and the digits on it are like 85 grand, I'm putting in the mechanic a month later and he's like, oh, someone reversed your clock, mate. It's actually 140k. You're not happy about that car.
But that's when you lie. That's when you lie. If
a girl has 40 body count at age of 20, she's not going to be like confidently say 40. She'll be like, 11.
Can't trust it. But yeah, not good.
Not good.
I think they're not good.
Not good. There's pros to it, I guess.
There is, but
I've never experienced the pros because I've never been out there, and I am actually so. Call me boring. I don't give a. I don't care. But a lot of people, when growing up, especially when I was that 2021, everyone around was just like saying like, oh yeah, my body counts now like 8. Oh, did you beat someone? Oh, come on, bro. And I'm just there like, actually, I couldn't give a fuck. Like, yeah, my body count can be 2, but like you have 4 with 4 girls, 4 times you had sex. I've got 2, but I've been in 2-year relationships, and I know more about bed than you, mate.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, these are too extreme, right? Because of course, most people do one night stands, right? They probably had a relationship at some point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in regards to one night stands, bro, I think they're disgusting. Right, I did it myself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, probably for the reasons you mentioned recently. I mean, it's disgusting. You know, like, imagine you're sleeping with someone you probably would never speak to,
Mm-hmm.
right? You see someone in the club. That's usually where one night stands come from, right? You're in the club, you see someone that you're not really attracted to,
Mm-hmm.
but they looked at you. You know, there's an opportunity, you go for it. And then you sleep with that person, you get super close with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Closer than you should ever do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up in the morning, you look at that person and you feel disgusted.
Mm-hmm. Reverse. This is another point for me. Isn't it mad that this society nowadays, I guess it's been like this for a long time. I'm not just saying our generation, but because probably it started like 50 years ago, you know. But this sexualizing of every single thing is mad. Like you just said, the girl looks at you. You're already thinking like, chink, she looked at me, mate.
Yeah.
Bruv, she was just looking around. She ain't looking at you, she was looking around, but now you're thinking like, yeah, she looked at me. What I got a problem is like, 100 years ago, you know, if you watch a movie from like World War One,
Yeah.
right? World War One, and the soldiers are like, you know, in a little club or something, right? They'll come to a lady, kiss her hand. Yeah, obviously they expect the same, right? The sex is the outcome. I get that, right? That's why I'm not like against it, right? But these soldiers would go there to the club, right? The aspects are so much different. The woman is there respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is in a position respectful. He comes in, kisses the girl on the hand, asks her, "Are you alone? Would you like a drink? Can I sit with you?" Etc. etc.
Respect.
Respect. Have a cigarette. You light a cigarette for her. You have a cigarette. You talk about life. She'll speak to you about the army. Whatever. Nowadays, yo, what are you saying, babe?
Lack of respect.
And I'm just like, yo, man, like, how does that work? How does that work on a girl? How cheap can a girl be to hear some next man, yeah, skinny guy in some Nike tech, yeah, he's got 20 quid that he sniffed coke with it in the toilet a minute ago with his boys, and comes up and is like, yo, you laying still? What, you wanna link up later? They're like, actually, maybe.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Bro, the thing is, when it comes to, in general, right, dating and just interactions, all the respect is gone. Mm-hmm. All the respect is gone.
And that's my point. And that's because of stuff like one night stands. Because those things, when they started becoming easier, then people values became less.
Yeah, and like,
when shit goes down, everything goes down.
It's alcohol as well, isn't it?
Of course.
It's all clubbing, alcohol, and the worst thing is, we know that no one's ever themselves under the influence of alcohol.
Nope.
Right? So you're getting a girl, or a girl's getting a guy, under the influence of alcohol. You don't know each other.
Nope.
But then yet still you're going to sleep together.
Yep.
There's no, as you were saying, like back in the day, there was a structure. There was a routine, there was introduction. You would meet the person, you would have a little chat, you know. Now that doesn't exist.
You said something, introduction.
Straight.
I got point in here, right? You said introduction. There was this script behind it, kind of thing.
The
right?
thing is, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of talking to a woman, you know if you like her.
Yes.
You do not speak to them in a club. It's too loud.
No. You just literally, you're based on looks. Obviously, looks are still important. They are your.
But you don't even see, right? You're drunk. And guys are guys, right? And if a guy wants to sleep with someone, he doesn't care if she's pretty or not.
Yeah, like that video you've sent me.
Yeah.
Can we add this video? Is that possible to add this video now here, or is it too hard on editing?
It is possible.
It is possible. Are you gonna do it?
I can do it.
Okay, you can even add a screenshot from the video, right?
Yeah.
Long story short, the guy woke up from a one night stand. Was 80-year-old lady.
8 years old lady.
88 years old, you know. She said her grandchildren are younger than her. Went viral, apparently. Well, mad. You can post it here. Mad. And what? That's under influence of alcohol. Well, you're telling me that 1 litre of Smirnoff, yeah, that I've paid 20 quid for, makes me do that.
Yeah.
Makes me do... And anyways, but you said, right, yeah, introduction. Like, and I said there used to be this other like approach to it, right?
Yeah, better.
British sex survey, right? Done every 10 years in UK. Last done in 2018. 49% of people asked So out of all the people that were asked, 49% of they had one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
So nearly 50% of people in UK that have been asked about one night stands, they had it. Right?
Makes sense, yeah.
1 in 5. So out of half, you got 20% of that, right? 1 in 5 had sex with a person they don't know the name of.
Yeah.
It did. And now my first question, right? Because obviously I'm a hater, I'm against, right? Men out there, your daughter comes back home and she says, you ask, where you been? And she says, I was, let's say you have this relationship with a daughter, and it's better to have it where you're honest, right? And she honestly says, I was with this guy I met. We spent the night together.
Yes, you know him.
You're already pissed.
But you know him. You know who it is.
Yeah.
You know where to go if anything happens.
Of course. So no, but like, she comes back home and she says, I've been with this guy I met in a club. One night stand. You're already pissed as a man. And then you say, who the hell was that? Oh, I don't know. What's his name? I don't know. Where did you fuck? Travelodge.
Dude, and the worst thing is...
Travelodge?
But listen, man.
That's like 50 quid a night. The prostitute is more.
The thing is, I don't know what girls think, right? Because if a girl's idea of one night stand is to get into a relationship with someone, you're wrong.
No, but I think the idea is also just to have a quick pleasure. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know.
But I think they do. I think
there's deeper expectations.
Do you reckon?
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
Because, as I said, right, when I was younger, I did participate in these activities, right? And I can tell you right now,
story time.
Not a single time, a woman would just leave me alone. They would always want to go for a second date. They would always want to meet a second time to go on a date. They would also message me. They would always want to spend time together. So I have my own personal experiences where I just don't believe that woman just wants to sleep with a man just because of pleasure. I think woman just simply believes that it's an easy way to get his attention, right? And she believes that it might work out in her favour.
Okay.
That I know men that just not like this, because men's morals don't allow for these things.
Yeah.
At least majority of men, because if a man sleeps with a woman, the first time they met, he doesn't want to see that person. He doesn't want to date that person.
See, the problem I have is, I think because we're saying men, but I think those values, like one night stand, stuff like that, yeah, it's not men, it's boys.
Of course.
Because as soon as you reach to that level of a man, right, you want to date a man, he's
not going to be in the club.
I spoke with a friend of mine this morning. If a girl comes up to you on the first date and she says to you, some girls are freaky, and you know, let's say you're linking now, like you know, first date or something. You walk into this restaurant or something, and she'll be like, "Oh, I'd actually love to suck your dick." I would actually walk, because if some people out there don't you dare judge me, yeah. But because some people out there would judge me, and they judged me in the past when I said that same sentence. They were like, "You must be gay." Because if she wants to, you know, hop on you, then you should say yes. But the thing is, as a man, if I'm dating to have sex, then that opportunity is like, yes. But if I'm dating for a relationship, that's too easy.
It's easy because as a man, right?
I don't want that easy.
The thing is, dating or relationships, it's an investment, right? If you're a man, you're a businessman, right? And you're going to invest your time well. So if you want love and whatever, why would you consider wasting your time on just sex? It doesn't lead to the outcomes you want.
And as you said, business requires negotiations. And if she just says like, all right, deal, where's the negotiations? Let me fight for it. Like make it a bit difficult, you know? The girls that always seem to get like, not the most attention, but when they caught attention, they will be most desired, are usually the ones that are quite quiet, quite smart, you know? Because
what guys like us.
Yeah, because we're like, yo, like...
It's a mystery, right?
Yeah, exactly. I want that. Do you know what I mean? And you come approach her and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Yeah. You're like, yo.
That's the thing.
Usually they tell me fuck off. Now she just said sorry. What's wrong with her?
Guys love when the woman is somehow unavailable. A little bit, you know? When she's busy sometimes, or she has different plans, or she's just not easy to get to. We love it.
Yeah.
Because you start developing emotions with that process. And then once it gets to that intimate situation, you enjoy it. Because there's emotions with it. If you sleep with someone, not having to try to get that person,
Yeah.
that sex is not enjoyable.
No, exactly.
It's just full of regret the next day.
Yeah, exactly. And regret is the massive thing for the one night stands as well. A lot of people just have a regret day after. I think more so women than men, or girls than boys.
I don't know, because
But boys also have.
Because, like, from my opinion, I had regret every single time.
You are?
And the only reason is because I've seen that women were starting to catch feelings. And that's where my regret was coming from. Because that was never my intention. You know, and when you go for a one night stand and you wake up and the woman the next day, whether, you know, she does things that one night stand shouldn't do, right? Whether she starts hugging you, or whether she kisses you, right? Or whether she grabs your hands, whatever it is, right?
Tell that story, please don't say that
I'll
story.
say in a minute, right? But these things, now I feel regret because I can see her intention slightly different.
Say the story. Story time.
Story time. So my story is...
Say the names as well.
Names?
No names.
Was your mum?
Okay, my mum, yeah, go on.
So once...
Is she fit though?
Yeah.
Oh. They got my mum.
And the story time one's casual one night stand.
Cool.
Right, as it goes.
Fucking disgusting. I'm joking.
Shut up. Yeah, you do it pure fun, pure pleasure. Everyone's drunk, you know, as it is. And then wake up the next day. Cool. The girls there, other girls are there, boys are there. Everyone's waking up. Everyone's hungry. You know, as it is after the night out.
Stop. Quick question before. Just for me. That room you said, girls, boys, you wake up next morning, right? Do I know any of the boys?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you don't know them well.
Okay.
You know as the boys.
Just one.
So yeah, wake up in the morning, everyone's hungry. So you hop in a car.
Okay.
Right, we're in a car driving. 2 boys in front, me and a girl in the back.
That girl.
That girl.
You already had the deed.
We already had it.
Or had the deed.
Yeah. And then she grabs your hand. I'll show you how she grabs your hand like this. Brain goes crazy.
I told you my foot was going to die.
The brain goes crazy because in this moment, you know, for you it was one night stand, but not for the girl. And yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Well, change the position. As in, like, you know.
Well, you took your hand off?
Not instantly, no.
No, okay. Did she offer anything further?
Yeah, date.
Your reply?
My reply. I actually did agree.
Did you go for the date?
No, we didn't.
Okay. But you agreed?
Yeah.
You're a dickhead.
No.
She grabbed your hand, you're already thinking.
No, because then when I deeped it, I was like, she is quite cool. So maybe, I was like, maybe, you know, never done it. So why not? But it just didn't work out.
Okay, but you said, okay, so cool. So I'm going to backfire over a question. So you said she was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to date a girl that you just had one night stand with?
No, it was haunting my brain.
Mad in it?
It was haunting my head.
But would you be able to date a girl that had one night stand?
Difficult, yeah. But, yes.
Okay. But not with you.
Not with me.
Ain't that mad? Ain't that mad? Just think about it for a second. Like, everyone pause this, think about it. Right? Ain't that mad?
It is.
It is mad. You just literally had a sexual intercourse with the lovely lady, right? And now you're saying, just because I shall beat that, I will not marry that.
Yeah.
But just because them man beat that, I can marry that.
Because the thing is, as a man, you want a woman that is loyal, sticks to you, right?
Okay.
And the thing is, in my head, if a woman is capable of just sleeping with anyone, I'm not sure if I feel right about it.
Yeah, but you just said.
I know I said it because I don't want to be a hypocrite. Because...
Oh, you done it. Oh, because you've had a one night stand, so you can't really go around and say no. because then you're a prick.
See? Tricky, right?
See, live. I'm not trying to like throw you under the bus here on live TV, innit? But I don't think I do. But it's just like it just shows, as you said at the start, the consequences of the childhood. It's like with school, yeah. Oh, fuck this school, right? And then you turn 25, like me. This is a consequence of mine. Like I wish I was so much better at school so I could go uni, because I would love to study philosophy. I probably could still somehow, but like, you know, it's not the same.
It's only when you discover yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And now, like, all these mistakes of like one night stands when you're young, then you grow up and you're like, now you're a bit stuck.
Yeah. Because
you don't rate it no more. You don't want your girl to be passed around like a blunt, you know. But now you have one, she will be like, let's just say hypothetically, like she'll be like, oh, I've had 10 one-night stands. And you're like, I've had 11, so I can't really say no.
But then you can still say that.
But then you're even more of a prick then, because you used to use the girls, and now not in that sense. That's no, but you know what I mean? Like,
man, just attacking me for no reason.
No. But you used to like for the pleasure. You used to have one night stands.
Yeah.
But they did as well. But now they're not as valuable on the market.
Yeah, but another thing is, I don't think everyone learns from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think every single person learns from it.
Okay.
Some people keep on doing, right? I just, I've tried it, and trust me, the worst part about it is there's nothing worse than having a sexual interaction with a person you don't feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have emotional attraction with a person and you actually engage in sexual activity, it feels great. Did
you always had an idea before you went? Because I assume most, not all, but most of one night stands that you've encountered were like from clubs.
Yeah.
Did you ever win club thinking I won one night stand today?
Few times.
Did you always had a condom in your wallet?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Why?
Yeah.
Because in America, data shows that 1 in 4 men that had one night stand had it as unprotected sex. So that's 25% of one night standers have unprotected sex. Whereas for women, that statistics is 14%. Don't really want to deep down the maths, but that seems like if woman is lower, then that means they have sex more. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think that's how maths works. Anyways, but that's another part for me. My mum always, I said that to you, always. I go out to a party, there were girls. It's like, don't you be bringing me no hoes home. Don't you be having sex out there. She's going to get pregnant. You're going to get STDs.
Yeah.
You don't even love the girl and she's going to get pregnant. You're going to be stuck in the mud.
True.
And I'm happy she was saying this. I'm happy. I'm very thankful. Because that pep talk also kind of like discouraged me.
Yeah.
To do it. I've never had sex thinking like, oh, she's going to get pregnant. I'm fucked. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like it did discourage me from one night stands. But that STDs, man. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. The last thing I want to go is like, but if I go hospital, yeah, and they're saying like, oh, you're lacking vitamin B, I'm already embarrassed. I'm like, where's them pills at? Do you know what I mean? And if I go there and the nurse comes out with a sheet and she's like, oh, so you got gonorrhea? I'm Polish. I don't even know what that means. Were you using some mad language?
Yeah.
I yeah, like the
I don't know. Tricky.
Have you caught anything?
No, never.
So now imagine if sex was shit and you caught something.
But then again, like look, dude, like I had one night stands a few times, but it's not like I've been.
No. I know.
So no, I've never. I just don't think I've done it that many times. And I was always careful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always careful. But yeah, it's tricky with the one night stands because the worst combo is when you're 18
mm-hmm.
and you're buzzing. You know, you're reaching that age where you just want woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then alcohol comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
And then women are in the same situation. It's very difficult for those people to be aware of it, to be careful.
Why don't you get a girlfriend? Why didn't you have a girlfriend?
Well, what? It's just what I think I said to you before. Well, there's a reason why I ever did the first one night stand, and it's because when I was younger, I wasn't really the most comfortable person out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have much confidence. My self-esteem was pretty low. And when I went out clubbing the first time and I got drunk a little bit, I felt good, you know? And that's when I was having a little bit more success, right? And I strongly do believe that a lot of men that do get into one night stands is purely because they are lacking confidence or self-esteem. Mm-hmm. Because the only environment they can actually connect with women is through alcohol and clubbing. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And then until I realized that, you know what, it's how crap it is that as a man, you have to get drunk and go out clubbing to actually talk to a woman. You know, that's the reason why I got into it, because my self-esteem was really low and it allowed me to feel a little bit better. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just once I actually had a deep chat with myself, I was like, I can't be doing that, you know? I can't just be relying on alcohol and clubbing just to talk to a woman. I actually need to go out and build real relationships, build real connections with people. So,
and from my own experience, you know, because I've had relationships, even though they ended, there is nothing, and it links to every single relationship I've had. Mm-hmm. You know, some of these girls I don't talk to anymore. You know, most of them, they became strangers. But I think I got to say thank you to all of them, because the most beautiful moment of every single relationship is that building first.
Yeah.
The butterflies at the start, you know, the conversations, the childish of going to sleep on the FaceTime.
Moments, right? Yeah,
those moments are beautiful. When I compared this, obviously I didn't have a one night stand, so I can't fully compare. But from just what you're saying, what I know from the stories, you know, I wasn't born yesterday, you know, I've heard, I've saw. I would never trade it. Like building a connection of, yeah, I'd shag him, yeah, I'd shag her, and then have sex because you're drunk, compared to late night talks about issues in life, problems, late night talks about just memories and love, and like building this, and like, you know, what's your favorite color, and like, and then she will tell you like pink, and the next day you buy her pink flowers, you know.
You know what? And I think what's
it's just so much more into it.
But what's interesting is,
and when she actually grabs my hand, I get butterflies. Not that my mates look at me and I'm like, oh, sorry, itch.
Yeah. So look at what's interesting, because you say how like you had this thing, right? But then my journey was slightly different, right? Mm-hmm. But the journey I had allowed me to also appreciate the things you're talking about. Yeah. Because without the journey, without the journey that I've had, I wouldn't be able to realize these things. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's like, the thing is, are they bad or are they good? I don't know. Like, ultimately, of course they're not, but like, is experience of having one night stands the worst thing out there? It might be character building for some people. It might be life changing for some people. It's moments of realizations, right? So yes, one night stands, objectively they're bad, right? The outcomes of it are not great. Mm-hmm. But you can make very strong decisions, personal decisions, life-changing decisions after experiencing something like that. Yeah,
but that's like with every experience in life. Yeah. So like that's why I'm not sitting here just saying bunch of dickheads, fuckboys, hoes, slags. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say it, because like, again, you learn on your own mistake. It's your body at the end of the day. Do whatever you want. Yeah. Man. Do you know what I mean? If you want to share it with everyone, share it with everyone. Yeah. If you don't want to share it, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna judge anyone based on that. You know. If it would be a potential partner for me, I would judge, because one night stand's a little bit long for me. I didn't have one, so I feel entitled to judge. But to be fair, it's just taste, right? I mean, if a girl come up to me today and she said, "Oh, I had one night stand," compared to a girl that would come up to me and be like, "Oh, I had a foursome, 3 man," then one night stand doesn't even look that bad in the crowd. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's not the worst thing out there.
If she comes up to me and says, "I snort coke every week or every day,"
that's the thing. There's worse things, right?
There's worse things. So that's why I'm not saying just like knock it. But I don't like the persuasion of I don't like the persuasion of like society nowadays, because sex is this topic which is all around us all the time. Social media is the worst advocate for it, because it's literally sex. You go on Twitter, I literally got porn on the Twitter. it's social media platform. Kids use it, and you have porn on Twitter, and it's like, yo, censor that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literally just sex. But funnily enough, right, research-wise, only 20% of Tinder users had one night stand because of the app. So,
but then, okay,
I thought it's worse. I thought Tinder was literally shag.
I don't think so, because look at this.
I wasn't really a user of Tinder as well.
I wasn't really. I've had it on holiday, but I've never used it personally for myself.
Yeah. You said about that.
But the thing is, with Tinder, even though I do support the use of Tinder, at least you get to chat to the person for a little bit. You get to know them for a little bit. Then you go on a first date, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a decision whether you actually like that person or not. Point
proven. Yeah.
But it does not happen in a club. It's way too loud in a club. In a club, what happens? Men and women go in. They get drunk. Now there's dancing. Everyone's so close together already. Now 2 people start dancing together. Then they start kissing. You know, everything happens so quickly. Mm-hmm. It's super intimate from the beginning. But I can guarantee you, like, most one-night stands, they don't really exchange many words before they sleep with each other.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm just going to pull out my phone for a second, but before I do, Tinder doesn't, after this little monologue of yours, Tinder doesn't even seem that bad of an app.
Tinder is a lot better than one-night stands.
100%.
Because you actually, not only people state their intentions, right? People actually chat with each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Gives you more of them values and morals.
Show their interest in stuff.
Yeah.
You get to know the person a little bit more. You actually have to talk.
And I guess if you end up on a, like, there's 20% that did have one night stand because of Tinder, that actually might turn into a relationship.
Might, because
you had this date, you had this chat, you know, and if you had this, so like in a club, if you just found someone based on looks, you two clicked, you had sex, and then she wants to chat with you, you might just be like, cut that.
Another thing is, if you really just want sex, right? Mm. Would you really want to waste your time on Tinder texting, or would you just go out clubbing to get drunk and find someone quickly?
Yeah. So Tinder's alright. If we were more famous, Tinder stocks would go up. We'd be sponsored by them. Fucking hell. We need more views. No, but that's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
But I still believe.
What do you believe?
I still believe. Like, out of everything we said.
Yes.
Do you know what I wouldn't like the most? Look, this is where I'm stuck with, like, one night stands a little bit, right? So, let's say you're civil, you go hotel, right? You don't want to go to their place.
Okay.
And you don't want to go to your place, you go civil, you go hotel. If you just met the girl in a club, you go hotel, right? Mm-hmm. You do your deed, and then you duck.
Yeah.
That's a bit bad. Because it's like, yo.
But again, okay, so I'm not against it, I'm not for it, right? But the thing is, if that idea of one night stand is just pure pleasure, mm-hmm. What else do you really expect?
No, but usually they would stay in bed and like go to sleep and then wake up next morning. But that's also bad.
But that's also bad because now you're building some sort of emotional attraction.
Yeah, because imagine if you're now obviously like, even drunk-wise, yeah? Imagine now you're laying there like this. She's next to you like that. And all of a sudden she just turns around and is like,
yeah, bro.
And then she fully...
It's not good.
Okay, so what if...
It's like, these things happen in relationships, right?
Yeah.
You don't just meet a stranger, go to the bed with them, sleep with them, cuddle for the whole night, wake up in the morning and eat breakfast together.
Yeah.
You can't do this with a person that you don't want to spend your time with.
Yeah. Did you ever you or heard situation where you have a one night stand, you're having sex?
Yeah.
And then she like kisses you deep though.
Deep?
Yeah, but if she gives you a little peck, who cares, man? Like, don't do that during sex as well. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But like.
Yeah. Bro, the worst thing is like when
that's bare emotions.
When someone kisses you on it, like
that's bare love.
Cheek or the forehead, you know, after sex, you don't do these things.
Oh yeah. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm telling from my experience, I didn't.
You didn't have one night stands. You had relationships for a minute.
It always felt like this. It almost felt like, I feel like a lot of women...
I feel sorry for you. Because you're going to find yourself a girlfriend. If she doesn't do that, you'd be like, do you know what? My one night stand was more loving.
Listen, because I feel like, I'm not sure if it's just men or just or women or just both. Sometimes one night stands, they seem like people just want to experience that relationship thing for a minute. Like they're craving it so bad that they get into this one night stands where they live in a relationship like life for a split second. That can't be good.
It's bad. It's bad.
That's what I'm saying. I strongly disagree with him. And another thing is, because, you know, when you do things by yourself that only impact you, right? Do it, man. There are so many things in the world that you can do that the only consequences on yourself. But as soon as there's another person involved, you don't know what they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what their intentions are. You know, it's a risky game. And I think one night stands you just mess with people. You just mess with each other. It can't be good.
Nah, yeah. I think just people nowadays should get this confidence to actually go and not even go and seek relationships.
No.
But go and seek people. Go and get to know people. Let them, rather than exposing yourself with a body.
Yeah.
Truly expose yourself as in who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just going to be so much better, right? And at the end of the day, you feel so much better because at least someone likes you for who you are, not just because you had fake tits.
Yeah. And also, think about who you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you want to be that man that doesn't give themselves away to everyone, that man that, you know, seeks long-term relationships with a lot of good values, right? Remember that, because, you know, sometimes it's easy to forget when you're in a situation where there's an opportunity for one night stand, right? It's very easy to forget about everything and go for it. But I think remind yourself. This doesn't do me any good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I have this one night stand, does it bring me any closer to the goal of my life? No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does it bring you back? It probably does. You know, and another thing is, you can pay a big price later in the future. Because if people know about it, people talk about it, you know, it doesn't do any good for yourself. You know, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to engage with women on general basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
People assume that you're some sort of a person just from the things you've done, you know? So I think keep it private. Don't do too many one night stands or any at all if you can.
Be like me. Don't be like me.
Don't be like him.
Don't be like me. But yeah, I think just find the value in yourself, really, and find the value in yourself. Fuck all that. Someone wants to use. Yeah, but then I think it's a little bit of a too much parenting, a bit of a hypocrite as well. Like, I don't want to say to like 18-year-olds out there, you know, grow up, because they want to experience that. You know, it's like, and I fuck off. You had your chance.
Yes, I'm saying grow up, but I think do experience it as well. Like, don't take it to the next level where you're like literally having a one night stand every single weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But experience it, because that's the only way you can actually make your own decision on it. Because I can say to someone, don't do one night stands. You can say to someone, don't do one night stands. But why should they listen to us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they actually need to know for themselves what it's like.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you reckon people that do one night stands?
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon they're more prone to cheating? Because they are used to casual sex.
I don't know. Like I can only speak for myself, right? And for me, it's a no.
Okay.
I think for me, it's opposite, because for me, I had few, and I
think I would have them trust issues. If a girl had a lot of one night stands, for example.
Yeah.
Either friends with benefits or one night stands or just casual sexes like this, I would be thinking that she will cheat on me.
Yeah, you'll make an assumption, right?
Yeah, but it might be false, but I mean, as long as
there's evidence, right? Because there's past behavior, so yeah, it makes
as long as there is something in the relationship that kind of blocks your emotions a little bit, it's already unhealthy for the relationship.
Mhm.
So I'm not. Yeah, one night stands just not for me, man. Like if you do it, just don't do it.
But you know what?
If you've done them, don't own up.
You know what? Okay, so what's worse than one night stands? Because sometimes one night stands are quick, you know.
Sucking dick. What? I thought that was a question.
What's worse is
Sucking dick. I'm telling you this right now.
depends for who, right?
No, for both. Okay, like don't make a fun out of me. I'm actually deadly serious, right? Picture that. You have a girl. She had a one night stand. What's the outcome? She had a pleasure at least. Then you see a girl. She didn't have a one night stand, but she gave a casual blowy on a car park.
Mm-hmm.
What pleasure is she getting? A fucking jaw ache. The guy fucked her throat. And don't make me laugh, mate. It's a serious topic. The guy fucked her throat. She just got ragged. She got nothing out of it. She got technically not used because she said yes, but you know what I mean? Used as a little fucking, mad, right? She just got used. Now, she doesn't feel good with it because she's got technically used. Like, she didn't get nothing out of it in the long run. All she got is she sucked someone off and now this is in her CV. And her potential next boyfriend is like, if they're honest, she'll never say about it, but if they're honest, he's like, so did you have one night stand? Nah, but I just gave someone a blowy on the car park. What is he going to think? Like, you haven't even done it for yourself. Your mouth just got ragged by a next man for him. That's your answer. That's worse than one night stand. Don't make it. Don't laugh. It's a serious topic. We can talk about outside of camera because I don't want to get demonetized before I even get monetized.
That is worse. Okay.
Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you.
But what was on my mind
Okay.
is I think more men do it more than women.
Okay.
As being so committed to spending time with someone, trying to date them, trying to compliment them, trying to win them over, just for the sex. I mean, that is the worst thing.
Oh.
Because one night stand, at least you see each other in the club, you're both interested, you sleep together, see you later.
Mutually goodbye.
Yeah.
But when you're
now
so motivated to get that person to sleep with you and then you just disappear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a waste, man. Oh my day. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, yeah, it is more bad if it's like a girl because she will get hurt.
Intentionally. Look at this. Well, at least with most one night stands, you're drunk, you don't know what you're doing. You are sober. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know you're getting that girl to fall in love with you. You know you're changing your entire personality, your entire life perspectives, just to please that one person. To then sleep with them.
And leave them.
And leave.
Yeah, that's deep. If a girl did that to me, I'd be a little bit touched. But like I saw this meme once saying like, oh, the girl saying like, oh, how would you feel if a girl invited you her home, had sex with you, and then she got you an Uber home to fuck off? Don't make me answer that question, because that's deep. But yeah.
Okay.
Question time.
Okay, questions, top of the head, rapid fire.
No rapid fire. Give man a second, innit? But go on, yeah.
Is it worse if a woman does a one night stand or a man does a one night stand?
A woman, because if a key opens all the doors, it's a treasure. But if all doors can be opened by one key, it's useless.
Okay,
cool. No, but in a serious note, I think it's technically equally as bad. Because they're both kind of going to be, if they do too much, they're going to be degenerates anyways in the head. I think boys' society is the way that the men will look at it more, the body count. Girls are more prone to accept the body count. I don't know why, but they are more prone to accept the higher body count. They might not like it, but they will accept it. Whilst men, they're literally just going to be, they're going to be ashamed, So I think that's why, yeah?
I agree.
Okay,
Okay, do you think modern day civilization, the way we're living in now, as we're not, especially COVID was in, connection between people wasn't as good. Do you think now those people that were growing up throughout COVID, right, that didn't really see many people face to face, are more likely to engage in one night stands under the influence of alcohol than before?
I'd say both. I would say yes, because you just skip these years, so you want to catch up on the fun. But also no, because when you were stuck at home, you were actually building connection based on even texting. So you have a lot of like you've been taught that the way to get attraction is to actually get to know people.
Yeah.
Maybe I know a few people that would literally be like, I enjoyed lockdown because I could get like along with people, even on gaming. They would be talking all the time. You know, you actually miss their. You actually miss
but that's also us, right? But there's a whole generation which was in a totally different situation, right?
Oh yeah, I think they would go. I think when they reopened the clubs, they were nuts because people just needed it. Like they were desperate for just this. No more talking, action. I think that's the thing. I think the COVID time has made it crazy for people. Do you think whilst having a one night stand? Do you think it's a good idea to experiment whilst having a one night stand, or stick to things in bed that you know?
I think it's easier to experiment. Yeah. Because it's just whatever person, right? You don't really care about them. But I don't think it's good. And it's because I think we spoke about it before, right? But you don't want to get to a relationship, right? And your girl starts telling you exactly what she likes.
Yes.
Because where does she know that from?
In it.
So, like,
next man.
Preferably, you want to discover these things with your girlfriend.
Yes.
But if then she gives you a whole essay about all the things she likes, that means she did a lot of experimenting with someone else.
Yes.
Or many men.
Lao you man. Gal and man.
So I think it's easier to experiment. Because there's
no strings, you know, like you can literally run away.
No stress, right? What's going to happen? Like, we're going to break up?
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, I think
But like, think about if like there's a girl, right? There's a girl and she had even a relationship. Let's say she never had tried anal sex. And then she has a one night stand and she's like, I'll just put it in my ass.
You know what? I would just say disgusting because you don't know that person, right? But then the entire situation is equally disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. So as it's not really a deep question, but like, what's your opinion on, like, obviously you have a one night stand, you found this person, right? Going down on them, both ways, like just giving them head, oral sex.
Again,
one night stand.
Yeah, I know. I get it. You don't know that person. Like, it's messy, right? Especially you probably met that person in the club. She was pissing like 5 times because she was drinking. and she's sweating from dancing, right? And
some people like it.
And it's just ocean.
Some people like it.
And most people do because they're just drunk. They don't care. The confidence over the roof. They'll do anything.
You wake up and, whoa, what was that?
And you got a rash all over your face.
Yeah, if you got a rash, then NHS, better, you better go there. NHS. Any more questions? I want something, I want something like a nice question, like I want a deep one.
Okay, in your opinion,
oh my God,
if you didn't have one night stand,
now,
in general,
okay,
what is the best way to leave in the morning? Because as you said before, you don't want to just run away, right? You don't want to dip, but at the same time, you don't want to be an evil man, right? Yeah. So you want to spend a little time, but what is the best way? Because you're not going to stay there and cook food together.
No, never. I think you wake up. You greet them, for a wake up, right? You get dressed. You be like, oh, listen, let's exchange the phone numbers. Be like,
give the wrong number.
I've spent no, right number. What are you talking about? We've spent a lovely time together. You're actually even more beautiful in the morning. Give her a little kiss and leave. What?
Give her a little kiss.
Yeah, on the forehead. Like, thank you so much for that. I really care.
Don't you think?
What?
What's
I'm
the
not a
outcome
one
of
night
the
stand guy, innit? So like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to keep the connections, innit? Like,
So you're trying to twist it into not a one night stand.
yeah, man. Because no, I'm joking, man. I'm docking out. As soon as she falls asleep, I'm out of the place. Are you mad? That's what I think, at least.
Leave her before she wakes up.
It really. Sorry.
Leave her before she wakes up.
Yeah. Nah, man, I can't do. See, this is why also I never had one because it's literally stressful. I don't know. I think it would be the most mutual way for me. I think it would be like if you two wake up and just get dressed like and everything, right? Whatever, and then just I think it would be the most respectful way would be to talk about it for like a couple
Yeah, I
minutes.
think the most respectful is just say hi to each other, have a little chat.
Yeah,
You know,
Hi, I'm Martin, by the way.
I think it's even nice to find out a little bit about the person
100%.
because you just slept with them, right?
Yeah, just chat with them
Find a
for a
little
minute.
bit, but also keep it at a distance, right?
But you don't even have to keep it as a distance. I would, to be fair, I would ask the person about the intentions. I'd be like, all right, so we obviously done this, right? So what would be your best outcome? What's next for you?
Yeah.
And then
but the thing is, I fully
if she
agree.
said relationship,
I agree with what you're saying, right? But that's a very mature approach. Most people that get into one night stands, probably age 18 to 20, right? They do not think that way.
you fucking start. You better fucking start. Just be civil. Like at the end of the day, this girl literally just spread her legs for you, right? And I'm obviously talking man to man, right? The girl just spread legs for you, and you can't even be mature for 10 minutes. Like,
Okay.
relax.
Now a question.
Okay, go on.
If you ever had a one night stand,
Okay,
you live with your parents, the
Yeah.
girl will live with her parents.
yeah.
Where do you go?
Hotel.
You can't afford her though. You're 18 years old. You have no money.
Then I'm duck out. I'm not doing that. Listen. I'm not bringing them to my parents' gaff.
The only reason I'm asking is that I've heard it before. Some mad stories.
Listen, my parents would absolutely chop my head. Bruv,
Imagine you wake up in the morning,
No,
go
I-
downstairs, and your mum asks you, "Who is that?" You don't even know her name.
yo, bruv. The thing is, yeah, I'm 25. If I did that now, they would be like, yo, are you nuts? Well, you bringing me hoes at yard? Oh my day, I would be chopped. Like, I feel physically stronger than my both parents, but mentally I would be a kid again. I'll be like, yo, sorry, you know, like I didn't mean. No, I wouldn't do that even now. To be fair. But then also I wouldn't want to go there. Like
Yeah.
what? Yo, what am I saying? What if the parents are awake? What if I wake them up? What if I'm moaning more than the girl? There's questions that you can't answer. No, I wouldn't do that. But it'll be hotel. If not hotel, car.
Yeah.
A car. If fuck's sake, I ain't got driving license. Lend me a car. Do you get me? I'll just shout one of the boys. I'll be like,
Shout out to the boys. I think that's a good one.
Man, brethrens. Yeah, 100%. Shouting the boys. I'll be like, yo, what are you saying? Oh, I'm chilling. Yo, I beg you lend me there for an hour. And they'll be like, yeah, come through. I mean, probably they would say no, but I'll be like, listen.
Someone will say yeah.
I got this girl, right? We're about to do something, but we have no spot. Can you like give me your car or don't fucking touch my car? Just come here. In the bathtub.
Yeah.
So you don't leave no marks. Yeah, that's mad, but I think we're gonna scrap it on that.
Yeah. I like it. It's a cool
Yeah,
topic.
man. Well, last question. So if you had a one night stand and you decided to go to her place,
Yeah.
and it's it's a simple place like she lives, it's cool, right? You just go to the house, it's an empty house. You had sex, you woke up in the morning, right? She ain't next to you. You're in her place. She ain't next to you. Right? You're like, yo, man. Dressed up quick, yeah? You're going downstairs and she sat with her family. What are you doing? She's like with parents, like breakfast ready.
You know what?
Breakfast ready, because that was their parents' place. But you just didn't know. And they're like, oh, what's your name? And she's like, oh, actually, what's your name? And they're like, oh, hi,
She wouldn't say that.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, there's a literally you can see the plate on the table because they're about to eat some toast.
I think I have to play stupid. I'll just go with the role. I'll just act. I'll just walk up to her. I'll give her a little hug, right? I'll sit down and I'll probably say, oh, thank you.
Man said little hug, what? Like a little kiss on the head? Like, me and your daughter have been seeing each other for 2 years now.
Yeah, something like that. I'll have to make it up because I don't want the girl to be in trouble. I don't want the girl to be...
What if she turned around and she was like, what are you talking about? We just hooked up now.
Oh, then I'll just...
Sprint.
I'll say a few things and go.
Whoa.
But I'll probably just try to play it cool in a way where the parents just don't see their daughter the wrong way in it.
Yeah. Just be like, we only had vanilla sex.
But I think this situation might turn to a relationship.
Okay.
Because the story would be mad.
Yeah, the story would be mad, isn't it? That doesn't happen often.
Like you two would sit down after and just laugh about it.
Yeah.
And then it would probably be like, oh.
All right, bun all this, 1 hour, 6 minutes, we can wrap it up. If you had a one night stand, and all of a sudden the girl put a finger in your bum. What are you doing?
I'll jump up.
No, but she got a long nail and she like missionary. She grabbed you and she's like, push.
I don't know.
And she hooked you. You're hooked.
I'll argue.
Would you?
I would have.
Would you not enjoy that?
No.
Why not?
No. I don't know, bro.
That's when you have to kiss her and be like, I love you.
Bro, but it's not that. It's someone sticking a finger in your bum without you even consenting to it.
And then she pulls it out, sniff it.
Yeah, no.
Puts it in your mouth.
Done.
Long thing. Anyways, bit of a funny accent at the end.
Stupid topic.
I loved it. At the end, I loved it. I hated it at the start. I loved it at the end.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. Guys, get in relationships, get mature, talk with people, love one another. If you want to engage in casual sex, make sure it's both consents, make sure it's protected, make sure you know about the person, at least their name, if you're in a club.
Reflect on the situations, right? Mm-hmm. But, think about it and actually make your own decision about what you think about it, because it is a subjective topic.
Yeah.
Right? Like we can say one thing, you may think of something else, right? So reflect yourself and make your own decision.
Of course, 100%.
It's your life at the end of the day. So.
And at the end of the day, also respect another person, especially in the morning after. And yeah, just do what you like, but be adult at the end, right?
Yes.
So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you.
The shorts will be coming out soon for this. The episode's coming out on next Monday. What's the date today?
Monday.
Monday's coming out, whatever the date is, Monday. I think it's the 1st. Yeah, 1st July, Monday. So yeah, tune in on that one. Give us a like, give us a comment. Subscribe if you want. Give us a comment. What would you like to see next? Because nobody fucking comments. I know people that watch this, just leave a comment down below. Be like, yo, talk about politics. Yo, talk about IKEA. I don't know, just say something, and I'll reply. And yeah, thank you for tuning in and love.
Thank you.